And the Wolves have got Crawford. Watch out for him. He's wearing 7. Right, Severa and 13. There's Adam Thoresby there, who some of you may have seen at the Commonwealth Games on the Gold Coast. He put in a fairly handy performance in a losing effort for the England team. And then we have Kramer and, I'm assuming, though I can't see him yet, Jordan Whelan at the point. Yeah, has a tiny bit of history with the Phoenix, about 10 minutes.
That's it, yeah.
So we're waiting for the ball to go up for the first time this season in Ellesmere Port. And the tip taken by the Wolves. And Severa is bringing the ball forward. Thoresby, Crawford, Whelan loses Alan Jordan and lays in the first 2 of the night. Ashton Khan puts up the alley-oop pass, but unfortunately it only just goes off the tip of the fingers of Alan Jordan, and we're denied a spectacular start to the first Phoenix offence.
Yeah, I was just going to say that exactly the same thing myself. Ashton certainly needs to put some numbers up tonight, having didn't trouble the score at all on Friday night.
Yes, I think they had a quiet night, I think it would be true to say. Severa finds Kramer, goes to Crawford in the paint. Second chance points there for Kramer, following up his own missed shot. Ashton Khan sets himself, hits the ring, ball boxed out by the Wolves, and Severa comes away with it. Thoresby lets it one go from deep downtown and picks up another 3.
Exactly what he did in Australia.
Yep. Fast start for the Wolves here, 7 points up already. Phoenix in no kind of a rhythm yet. Khan drives in, puts the ball.
Yeah, he just dragged his trailing foot there, I think, for the travel.
So another not quite.
He's certainly got to get into his rhythm yet, I think, Ashton, this season, isn't he?
Yeah. Whelan. Crawford looking for a pass. Finds Severa. Puts it out to Crawford. Hits the ring, and they're queuing up to rebound under the basket there. Khan brings the ball forward. Latinovic thinks about a shot. Finds Khan, who drives, changes hands off the dribble and lays it in for the Phoenix's first 2 points. Alan Jordan with the steal under the basket, and that makes 4 points, more or less off the same play.
A great steal, great defence right on the end line there from Dijon there. Certainly wide awake on that one. Brought the Phoenix straight back into the game.
Whelan drives, thinks about it, and his 2 drops home.
That was a tough drive by Whelan there. Deserved the lucky rebound, deserved the lucky rim there.
Khan finds Jordan Session. Hand in by Kramer. Looks a little surprised, but I don't think he can argue.
No, certainly one in the cookie jar there, I think.
Yep. Mario Rivers with the inbound. Finds Khan. Ball pushed around the key. Yeah. Opportunity for Session there, missed as the ball goes around the ring. Kramer attempts the fast break. Great job. But Khan is straight out of defence there, driving home and floats the ball home for 2 over a much taller defender.
That's a great drive by Ashton there. Severa knew he was beaten for pace. I think he just did what he can to try and get his body in the way, but
ball kicked out to Thosby again in that pocket, and he does exactly the same thing.
Certainly his spot there. I think the Phoenix have got to tighten up on that. They've got to be well aware of that. That's his hot spot, certainly for tonight anyway.
Khan to Session. Finds Mario Rivers, who just, with nobody within about 6 foot of him, just floats the easiest of 2s in.
That was one of those shots that sometimes you can have too much time to think about it, but he executed it nicely there.
Severa gets round the back. I think
that was on Mario.
I think Mario Rivers there with an attempted assassination as he drives past him.
I think he just got caught off balance. Kramer on the drive there. Sorry, from Crawford on the drive there. And he just got that half a yard the wrong side of him. And there was only ever going to be one decision there.
So Crawford on the line for the first free throws. Drops the first one. And the second is good. Latinovic, tough drive through there, flailing hands, but he gets the ball clear and lays it in for 2.
Managed to swap his hands well there through the traffic.
Severa looking for an opening.
Giving these baselines away far too easily.
Yeah, Kramer just swivel past his man there. Easy layup. Khan drives again. Left-handed layup, round and over the player.
Hooked it round Severa very well there.
Thosby just checked there. Defender ran past him, allowed him that time, and he could float a 2.
Chilo was asking the referee about a little push off, but nothing doing.
Khan decides that he knows the way round there, drives in the same direction, lays the ball in for 2.
Certainly Ashton Khan Street there, I think, going down that same avenue every time.
Thosby looking at the possibilities, drives round, the hand in there by Latinovic, leaves Rivers free, and his pass is straight out to Session, and he puts home the 2. So one thing that the Phoenix do, although they have given away quite a few points there, is they're very quick on the counter.
I think that's the team that Ben's obviously recruited this year, is an athletic team that's going to be quick up and down court. The one thing that's quite apparent at the moment, though, is although might score a lot, they're going to concede a lot as well, I think.
Latinovic again. Hands up.
Nice little floater there from Chilo.
Severa finds Thosby again. Another hand in, this time by Session, and Khan picks up the loose ball. Feeds Alan Jordan. It's for some reason it wasn't into his stride. He had to put in an extra step, and travelling violation is called. Rivers and Latinovic take a rest. Sayers and Knoll, I assume.
Yes, it is. Yeah, Dan and Knoll coming on for their
again for their
debuts.
Phoenix BBL debut. Inbound to the Wolves. Severe under some pressure from Sayers. Finds Whelan. Thoresby sees a gap, pushes it out to Crawford again. His drive is short, but Wanless is there to pick up the scraps and to put the ball back in.
He just got on the wrong side there of Sayers. The easy putback.
Khan, 5 seconds on the shot clock. Noel hits the ring. Sayers picks up the rebound. Khan feeds Sayers again, and there's Jordan running in on the rebound there, but it just hits his hand and comes off. Oh, rejected by Whelan there. Possibly the smallest player on each side competing there, but
going for the spectacular alley-oop again. That's the second time it's not come off. I think it was similar to down the stretch on Friday night there. They were just making the wrong decisions on the fast breaks. Friday night they were taking it all themselves when the teammates were free and not converting. I think it should have been a bit more selfish there.
Noel shot round the ring and out, and Severa builds again for the Wolves. He's lost his defender, kicks the ball out to Crawford, but the defensive rebound is picked up by Jordan, and Khan holds back his shot again, and when the opportunity gave itself, he manages to put in with his favoured left hand.
He's certainly got going tonight, that's for sure. Obviously making up for lost time on Friday.
And that's Crawford doing what he did on Friday as well, stroking home the 3 to increase the Wolves' advantage to 5 points with less than a minute and a half in the first quarter. Whistle on the play there. Referee spotted
it's Crawford, I think.
Thoresby, I think he called for that. Thoresby
7.
Was it? Oh right, sorry. I thought he did 2 and 5 there. So
right.
yeah. Jordan Whelan's taking the seat.
Yeah, I think he just blocked Jordan's Dijon Allen Jordan's run through the key there.
Called on the floor though. Ball comes out to Latinovic. It's time to set himself, and he drops the 3 from outside the arc. Just 2 points in it now, as the game clock runs down to a minute left to play. Severa round Sayers and finishes off his left hand.
That was a bit of a tough call there.
And the referee decides that there was contact from Sayers as he went up to take the shot there, and so Severa will go to the line to see if he can make 2 into 3. So that foul there was called on Sol Rolls Tyson. Dijon dummies the shot, and that long stride he gets in, pulls himself up for the layup. Into the final 30 seconds. Severa accepts the screen from Wanless. Into Wanless again. Tough basket there. Two defenders on him, but he can still manage to put the ball in. Daniel Noel slows everything down, wants to make sure that the next shot is the last shot of the quarter. The count goes down to less than 4. Noel drives, puts it out to Latinovic, whose shot rolls round the ring, and from a Phoenix point of view, drops out the wrong side, which means that the Wolves go into the first quarter break and leading by 30. Thoresby has 10 for the for the Wolves, and Kramer has 6. So nobody individually setting it on fire.
Phoenix spreading the ball around a little bit better. 6 assists that quarter, should say. Being slightly out rebounded by the Wolves as well. 75 total rebounds. So a lot of it's about making the right choices, isn't it?
It is, and to be fair, I mean, both sides are finding out what each other can do. So we must expect some level of sort of miscommunication, if you like.
Yeah.
There's Noel in the paint with a little floater to set the scoring machine going for the second quarter.
Nice assist from Dijon there. Saw him wide open in the middle of the paint. Easy to open the quarter up.
I think referee's called a hand in there by Daniel Noel. Seemed as something and nothing to me.
I thought that was a little bit harsh. It was far more contact with him before he made the dribble. Not a great deal after he made the dribble, and that's when he made the call. So.
Kramer back to Thorsby. Leaves it for Whelan. It's back to Whelan again. Tries from distance. Hits the ring. Wallace kindly hands it off to Alan Jordan. Another one of those ones that could have been, but rolls around the ring, and Wolves are able to rebound. Severa kicks it out to Thorsby. Hits the ring. Thinks about it, looked for a minute as though he might drive, then pulls up and casually slots 3.
That's tied it up. That's going to make one less think now next time. Does he stick a twist? He stuck where he was on that one.
Happens every now and then. One of those floating ones that just sticks between the ring and the backboard. Call therefore is a defensive end line inbound. No, that's a jump equivalent of a jump ball. So actually, that will be a Wolves ball because Cheshire started the half with the inbound pass.
It starts with 14 seconds now. This is one of the new rule changes this season. Believe it or not, that was classed as not hitting the rim prior to this season. Which seems very strange indeed, but.
That was nicely inside to Kramer on the burst, picking up the 2 points. Latinovic eyes up the 3, changes his mind, and then decides he will. Hits the ring, and it just drops into Crawford's gratefully waiting hands. Kramer drives.
I think Chilo was in completely the wrong frame of mind there. He was looking all hard done by having made the complete wrong decision on that 3 before. Got himself into the wrong position defensively, and was always going to give that foul up there.
Thorsby to Kramer. Severa puts it inside.
Lucky. Phoenix got the roll
decides not to drop in despite at least one complete revolution of the ring. Khan looking to draw his defender, puts it out to Rolls Tyson, who's attempted 3, again comes back off the ring. Seems to have said that on numerous occasions already.
Thorsby got away with a little bit of a travel there. But Phoenix come away with it anyway.
Noel drives, changes hands, His shot comes back, but Rolls Tyson is there to pick up the scraps and open his accounts for
the follow-up on the trail there from Rolls Tyson.
Thoresby finds Kramer out there. Looked from here, I have to say, as though he dropped a shoulder into the defender there, and certainly the Phoenix coach wishes to express his opinion there.
That was very, very harsh call, I thought. Yeah. Definitely a dip of the shoulder.
Yeah.
Certainly enough force to take him over.
Well, I mean, it seemed to me that he actually stepped forward into his marker there. Yeah. It's out to Thoresby. Rivers is marking him. Severa. And
I think that was one of those little word in the ear from one of the coaches to keep an eye on what certain players are doing. And it's paid off almost immediately.
An offensive foul call, which just happens to have cancelled out the previous call. Yeah. Purely coincidental, I feel.
Of course, yes, yeah.
Noel puts the ball inside to Rivers, who's off balance, and Rolls Tyson comes in behind him and takes the ball away, and what should have been 2 points to the Phoenix ended up being 2 points against.
Just got in each other's way there, didn't it, really? Rolls Tyson coming through on the trail again, not realising Rivers had it covered. It's communication.
Ashton Khan puts the ball out to Latinovic, who drives through. There's no way through there. It's the Wolves' brick wall, and Wolves another opportunity there to put points on the board, which they failed to do. Phoenix turn defence into an offence instantaneously, and it's Latinovic who ends up crashing the ball home. Severa tries to drive past. No.
Rolls Tyson there, not tough enough on the D. Not boxing out, made it far too easy for Kramer to get the wrong side of him. Get the put back. And then he's sitting down as a result.
Yeah. I say Kramer is a bit of a unit, and if you don't get yourself in the right position, you just get flattened. Picks up one of his charity stripe offerings. And the second to put the Wolves in a 2-point lead. Noel,
great step around again.
All the way round and then up and over. 2 points to Daniel Noel. Brings the scores back even, 36 all. Thoresby.
He's throwing that arm around again. Kramer. He's getting away with that. That's the second time, I think.
That time Session was in a better position, and great block from Rivers. Ashton Khan has made 3 or 4 of those this game. Didn't seem to not make up his mind whether he was going to pass to the other man, as it was a 2-on-1, or to slot home himself, so he did neither in the end. Severa under some pressure there, takes the ball straight back off Kramer, and the lane just opens up for him, and he puts the 2 points home. Rivers. Noel, that spin move again, and the same end result, 2 points.
That was a great move by Noel.
The Wolves have a large height advantage in defence. But if there's one way around that, it's the little tricky one and the spin moves, and they're like the big ocean-going tankers. They're not that quick to turn.
Got a charge there. Not
only that.
That's a good call.
Not a big lad, and he took the ocean-going tanker full on and gained the offensive foul call.
Great job done.
So 3.5 minutes of the second quarter to go. Khan finds Rivers. Jordan thinks about the three, decides not, puts it to Sayers, to Rivers. Khan looks at it, again hits the ring. But a good offensive rebound from Sayers, but Session loses the ball. It runs loose and Whelan takes the ball away. Thoseby to Kramer. Back to Thoseby again. Finds Williamson to Whelan, and another whistle. And Jordan Session was called for that as a pushing foul, but it coincides with
still less on a cigarette paper between them both anyway.
Yep.
Still tied up.
And pretty much the same as it was in the first quarter, as it's well, sometimes breathtakingly fast.
Yeah.
Whelan it's the ball to Wanless, who just hands it to Thoseby, who drives, and Mario Rivers pulls down a good defensive rebound. Jordan on the burst attempts shot. Mario Rivers chasing it up, can't quite get his hands around it and stop it, keep it in play. So it all remains the same. Wanless finds Williamson. Thoseby drives past Alan Jordan and slams the ball home.
Showed Dijon the rage home there, that's for sure.
He did. Sayers puts it inside to Rivers, finds Session, goes out to Khan. Alan Jordan attempts a shot from the pocket there, hits the ring for I don't know how many times that's happened to the Phoenix in this particular game. Whelan pulls down the rebound, and the Wolves are on the run again.
A kind roll that time.
Yep.
Little baby hook round Session, and Wanless sticks in the two, extends the lead out again.
And Sayers this time attempting the three, but the Worcester defence, as has been the case the majority of the time, can just pull down those defensive boards. Crawford with the spin and the floater in there to open the lead up to 6 points now.
A nice little turnaround from Crawford.
Yet another one off the ring.
Yeah. So I think it was one of those where sometimes you can have too much time on the ball to think about it. It just came up short then. Wolves broke it open there. We've just won just over one play effectively.
So it's Thoseby to inbound. He gets it back. His shot hits the ring, and Session manages to pocket that with some ease. It's going round the key. Alan Jordan finds Sayer, kicks it out to somebody who is 7'2", but unfortunately the person standing there was 6'1" of Ashton Khan. which explains why the Wolves will be inbounding the ball, and they can probably, if they want, just run this clock down. And it doesn't seem to be on their mind. And again, they attack with some speed. Crawford. And that's Wanless again in the position he likes to be, getting the ball with the back to the basket, and manages to turn the defender, hook the ball home for 2. 5 seconds to go. Khan's shot hits the ring. Williamson rebounds and throws the fast break pass, but too late, the buzzer has already gone.
And sure, it's certainly looking that way, that Wolves are just that nose in front at the moment.
So the third quarter will start with the Phoenix inbounding the ball. It's Mario Rivers looking as though he will be the man in charge. And Severa keeping a very close eye on Ashton Khan, who is the likely outlet, as indeed proves to be the case. Khan ordering people around. Rivers has the ball, gives it to Alan Jordan, thinks he's found a space, looks as though Session must have put a foot out of the court there. So even though Rivers managed from sort of a minus angle to put the ball in, it won't count. Some pressure being exerted here on the inbound, but Crawford finds Whelan. Whelan drives.
That was a great block there from Ashton.
Yep. Again, the two smallest players on the court doing the business. No contact there apparently either.
Oh,
beautiful
what a steal
turn away by Jordan, who finds himself all on his own with only Ashton Khan backing him up for coming in, and with some ease he flushes the ball home. Kramer finds Crawford. Severa finds the angle, but rejected there by Mario Rivers.
That was a good recovery. Good recovery from Mario, because he got beat on the first step there. Found himself trailing. Managed to rescue it with the block. Just 5 seconds on the clock there for the inbound.
And pulled out of the air by Alan Jordan. Session driving there and the attempted slam, but the ball intercepted by Kramer, pushed out for an end line ball to the Phoenix. Latinovic gives it to Rivers. Latinovic again. Little up and over there, not the most classic of trajectories, but as they say, they all count.
That's right, little floater there. Got the look at the rim on that time.
Attempted intercept there by Session, which didn't quite work. But his hands in again, but it only finds Severa. Crawford, the floater over Latinovic is good for 2. Jordan to Khan and back to Session. Khan slows it down. And a hand in by Severa there. Breaks up the continuity of the Phoenix offence.
I think that's just another example of Phoenix not moving the ball quick enough. Latinovic was set there in his position. Khan just couldn't command him quick enough, and Wolves were able to get the hand in the corridor.
And from outside the arc there,
Khan made up for that then.
Khan
Long three.
Crawford to Severa. Looks up, he's telling Crawford to get in the key, but he goes himself. That's some strange and unusual happenings in the key there, but the end result is that, well, you can't call all of those because there were so many misses and so many things. But Khan into his layup there, ends up on the floor, and referee sees nothing wrong with it and just decides that that was put out by
and now we draw breath.
And even then
nearly the simplest, back to the simplest of plays,
and still managed to roll it round the ring.
Yeah.
I should just get a brief recording of that and play it all the time. Ball kicks out to Thorsby, who finds a three. Khan bringing the ball forward again. Oh, Latinovic's shot goes all the way round the ring and comes out again the wrong side. I think I'll have to replace these rings before next week, because Jordan Whelan finds no difficulty in finding the hole underneath it.
Say
as he drops another three.
This has been the difference really so far in this game. Wolves have nailed theirs.
Latinovic there looking to find himself a space, and Jordan Whelan decides to pull his wrist down as he goes to shoot. That's call on the floor. Daniel Noor, who's come back on in place of Khan, tries that spin again, but his pass is intercepted by Whelan, who goes all the way himself, but his shot just hits the underside of the ring.
Nice.
Attempted alley-oop pass, but Alan Jordan decides that he'll take it, land first, and then just lay it in.
Still a good finish.
Less spectacular, but they count the same number of points.
That's a good look from Daniel Noor there. So Jordan, and the steal again from Dijon.
And this time Jordan hammers it home.
And Whelan more recently for Wolves doing the same.
A little bit of full court pressure being put on as Severa with the ball tries to find Whelan, but it just goes out. And as Coach Thomas ran past me, I heard him remark to the referee that he felt that the Wolves player dribbling forward was pushing off, and from the angle that I was sitting at, you could say he has a point.
Yep. I think he's just enforced that with one of the other officials as well.
Sayers. Noel drives in behind, but he must have again stepped out of bounds.
Yeah. Just slightly, just caught that sideline with his trailing foot.
Again, Phoenix have obviously decided they're going to put some pressure on the inbound, see whether they can unsettle this Wolves defence. Thorsby drives past Latinovic, loses control of the ball, but Wanless picks up the loose ball, but Alan Jordan's hand was the last one on it, pushing the ball out.
Yeah, it's all a little bit scrappy still. There's 6 on the clock from the inbound now.
Wanless tries to find space. Shot is well off target, and Phoenix break out again. Attempted spin move by Jordan. Latinovic picked up the loose ball, found Jordan, who was still up there from having lost the ball in the offence before. He manages somehow, not the most elegant of styles, but to put the ball away and to attract the foul at the same time. So potentially becomes a 3-point play.
Still a scrappy play there. I think Dijon apologising to Coach Thomas for the initial turnover. Great work by Daniel Knoll. Was it Daniel or was it?
I think it was Chilo.
Yeah.
Latinovic was.
That won it back. And like you say, saw him breaking through the key. And somehow got it from a weird angle for the and one, and he's converted that. So it's dragged Phoenix right back into the game now again.
Severa to Crawford. Crosby and the crowd's getting behind the Cheshire defence now.
Yep. Phoenix faithful.
Crawford from outside the key, all string. Another dagger there.
Yep.
Just as Phoenix appeared to be bringing it back. Latinovic finds Rivers, who gives it to Latinovic again, and he toughs it out in the key and puts the ball away.
That's a tough play and a great finish from Chilo there.
There was a horrible hospital pass from Rivers, and it actually invited the closest of attention from the defenders, but he made the most of it. Rivers pulls down a rebound, feeds Jordan, who's on the burst, kicks it out to Sayers, who drops it in clean as a whistle and brings the scores back level. Alan Jordan encouraging the crowd to make more noise, to get behind the offence. Severa to Thosby. Crawford floats one, comes back off the ring. Latinovic pulls down the rebound. Alan Jordan all the way round, and following up is Rivers to slot home and to put Phoenix into the ascendancy for the first time.
Everything's stepped up a ramp here. The volume, the Knicks defence.
Severa puts the ball out. Whelan's shot comes back off the ring, rebounded by Sayers. Ball's inside to Rivers, but a hand in by Crawford catches Rivers as he goes to shoot. So Rivers will go to the line for two.
This is a great session from the Knicks. They've certainly, they've ramped it up a little bit. The volume inside this arena has been ramped up. This full court press, as things have started to unnerve the Wolves players a little bit, and when they come in and around the Knicks key, it's certainly more intensified. It's intensified greatly, putting much more pressure on the Wolves shooting, and it's certainly it's aided the fast breaks as well. We can get down that court a lot quicker, making the easy twos, making the Wolves work hard for theirs.
And Rivers has scored the first of the free throws, and the second one is also clean, and suddenly the Phoenix are up by 4.
That's the
turnaround of 10
of the night,
in the space of the last minute or so. Severa finds Thorsby. Thorsby's shot under great pressure shows his style, shows his skill, and he puts away the mid-range jumper. Dijon attempts to thread the needle with Rivers. Rivers attempting to get a hand on the ball there. Referee decides it was across the body of the defender, and so foul is called on the floor there. You see those, some of those you see given one way, some of them you see going the other way.
I think that was a fair enough call there from the referee. I think he just turned as Rivers tried to dive on for the ball to hold it for the jump ball. I think he just turned his body enough just to catch his body first.
But there's still some pressure being put on them. Noel got an eye on Severa, ducking and weaving, trying to get past him. Gets the
it's a great strip from Rivers, and it looks like it's come off Severa. Last of all, he's arguing the toss with the referee. And the referee's warning him.
I have to say, I have never seen a referee change their mind on that. Agree or disagree. Noel hammered there by the defender, gets his shot off, and the rebound comes back out to Latinovic, who's looking around for something to do with it. As it goes down, he loses the ball, gives it to Whelan, puts it out to Crawford, overcooks the shot, but Kramer is there behind his defender to put the ball in for two and draw the scores equal with 25 seconds left on the clock, but not equal anymore as Daniel Noel takes a step back and slots a three. And then
that was a great call from the referee. That was a cynical offensive foul there from Kramer, leaving his shoulder in the lane there that took Noel out. That was a good call. At least the referee, like I say, we're about the consistency what we were talking about before. They've been consistent. That's fair dues.
And there's less than 15 seconds left on the clock. The ball is in the hands of Daniel Noel.
Just one shot needed here now.
Noel looking to see whether he can get the final shot of the game. It's down to 5 seconds. He looks for a space, he finds a space, the ball hits the ring, and the buzzer sounds as Whelan pulls the ball off the glass. And so, with 10 minutes left to...
But they're still controlling the boards as well, Buster, 27-23 at the moment. The difference is in that 3-point shooting. As we've said, the Phoenix have only converted 5 from their 19 attempts.
Kramer looking to turn his defender. Fails to do so, and Alan Jordan comes up with the ball. Noel. Rivers puts it out to Sayers. Latinovic looking for an opening, sets his shot, and that looks like a long two, that one.
Foot just over the line there.
Thosby, marked by Latinovic, takes the screen from Kramer. Ball is out to Whelan, who finds his range and slots another three. Alan Jordan, head fake, threads the needle.
Great ball from Jordan to Noel.
Again, a twist and a turn, change of hands, and he lays the ball home. Severa finds Whelan again. Whelan loses Sayers, but he puts a recovery in, and a flying Dijon Jordan puts the ball out away from Robert Crawford. Breaks up that particular Wolves attack.
Nearly breaks up the advertising sign as well.
Thosby.
Great
stolen. And an absolute hammer of a slam by Dijon Jordan, who steals the ball in his own half, runs through and puts it home with some force. Thosby trying to turn Latinovic, turns him both ways. He floats the ball, and it's Rivers who pulls it off the boards this time. Kicks the ball out to Sayers. It's Dijon. Alan Jordan this time shows he can do it inside, drives past his player.
Now he's cooking.
Turns his player. Wolves, I won't say they're out of the game by any stretch of the imagination, but they're definitely shaken.
Yep.
More full court pressure by the Phoenix. Thorsby. Latinovic. Steely glare on him. Crawford with Alan Jordan in his face. Severa looking for an opening, has to go backwards, comes round, kicks the ball out to Whelan. He puts the ball inside, and Kramer manages under considerable pressure to put the ball in, and an intentional foul, unsportsmanlike foul called.
I think that was a harsh call there. Yeah, Lewis Sayers obviously committed himself fully to that block. Kramer just faked, complete fake.
Made himself the space.
Exactly, I think that was one of them that looked a lot worse than it actually was, really.
And he still had a job on to put the ball in. He was in such an unusual position.
Incredibly well.
But Sayers couldn't stop himself and went over his back, flattened him.
Yeah.
And the referee decided that was unsportsmanlike.
Yeah.
So that means that possession, half court, will be returned to the Wolves, and there will be 14 seconds on the shot clock for this particular play. It goes to Kramer again. He hands it off to Thorsby. Calls Crawford into position. Finds Kramer again. Kramer.
Oh, a 24. I thought he'd given a.
Well, the shot clock had expired because there was only 14 on it. I think they thought that they had a full clock there.
I thought he'd given it for the travel to start off.
But he had actually travelled as well, didn't he? Because he aimed to pass the ball, didn't let go of it, completed an additional step. So he had travelled, but it makes no difference. The ball is back with the Phoenix.
So not too much damage from that intentional.
Well, no. Rivers finds Sayers. Jordan shakes and bakes. Goes again, and
what
with his
big
arm out at a very strange angle, still manages the ball to get up and over and in.
That was some tough D there from Kramer. He forced him out wide, gave him a little bit of a nudge as well, and somehow, like you say, he scoops his arm around and manages to get it in such an angle. That was unlucky there from Rivers.
Rivers attempting to keep the ball in play.
That was one of those really
bounced out.
To gamble with it. He wasn't too sure whether it'd come off, whether it was going to be a Knicks ball if he'd let it go. Yeah. So I think he had to play it.
Severa finds Thorsby, tries to go round Latinovic, finds Crawford on the edge, who drives in, floats the ball up, and Rivers prevents the two, but in doing so is called for a personal foul, and that's his third foul, and Kramer is on the line. Scores the first. And the second. Nall is bringing the ball forward for the Phoenix now, who have had their impetus kind of swept away from them by intense defence by the Wolves, but Nall brings it back to an 8-point lead with a calm 3 under little pressure from way out in the wilderness.
Things have started to turn around now. The momentum's gone the next way. These threes have started to
Crosby drives into the key. Noel not giving him any space at all, but his hand goes across Crosby's elbow.
Just got caught there. Just got caught.
Crosby inbound to Kramer, handed off back to Severa. Kramer, the floater. Who's got the ball? The answer is who's got the ball is it's Kramer again, and he puts the ball home for two.
Scrappy one again under our own basket. Couldn't quite get hold of it. He got on the right side of the Wolves player that time.
And Mario Rivers obviously has decided that the hot hand is with Daniel Noel. So, although he had an opportunity to drive in, he just found Noel, who, like a well-oiled machine, picked up another three.
Yeah.
Severa out to Whelan in his favoured position, hits the ring, and Alan Jordan pulls the ball off the glass, slows it down. Noel calling all the shots here. Rivers. Jordan looks up, threads the needle, tries to find Latinovic under the key, just a little bit ambitious, slides off Latinovic's fingers, and it's out inbound to the Wolves. Whelan.
A little bit rushed there. We need to just play the clock a little bit. He didn't necessarily need to play that pass inside at that time.
Yeah. Thorsby closely guarded by Latinovic, gets the ball again. Thorsby finds Kramer, he's got Rivers with a hand in. Ball comes out to Whelan, goes to Crawford, and tough defence by the Phoenix means that the shot clock runs down.
I haven't seen that myself.
Well, looked a minute, I thought it was going to be given as a defensive foul, and I thought it wasn't there, but the first call was for the call before the foul was committed was for the shot clock.
All credit to the Phoenix again there on the defence. The intensity certainly in this second half has stepped right up.
Rivers put inside this time, and he shows off another one of his party pieces, which is the drive behind the defender and a lay-in for two.
Yeah, Noel's the man at the moment. He scored the last 8 points for the Phoenix.
Steal there by Latinovic, driving through, tries the casual overhead. Really, I think overconfidence there, shouldn't have done that. Stripped there by Latinovic, who claims that he actually was fouled first.
Yeah, I think he just got caught off balance there. When he got caught off balance, he got caught in two minds as to what to do. I think he probably got called for the travel, really. I think he got away with that one.
Kramer takes a seat. Wanless replaces him. Severa is on the line following that foul from Latinovic. And if you get both of those, if he gets both of these, it will bring the gap down to single figures again. Phoenix will lead by 9. Interesting foul count on the board at the moment as well. Wolves apparently have committed none in this quarter to the Phoenix's 4.
Interesting. Timeout as well for the Phoenix.
Coach Thomas calls his troops off after a very impressive...
Make the right choices going down this stretch.
Yeah. And the impetus is on the Wolves to try and grab the game back.
Absolutely. Wolves putting a press on now as well.
Yeah. Sayers finds Noel again, and the referee. Dijon attempting to show that he can do it from outside as well. Bit of a throw it up and hope it hit the ring, but it wasn't really ever that close. Severa finds Thoresby, who has time to get off his shot. He's a very reliable three-point shooter, and the result really not very much in doubt.
I think Knicks need a score on this play now. Keep that momentum going.
Noel. Ball is out with Jordan. Finds the floater there. Floater from Alan Jordan, but the clock had run down already, and so basically that's another turnover for the Wolves, and already since the timeout, all the pressure, all the danger has come from the Wolves, and Phoenix haven't got started again. Nice little hand in there from Latinovic.
Oh, that was a tough call. That looked like all ball there. That was a late call as well, I think. That looked like all ball there. That was a tough call on Chilo. The Knicks were away as well there.
So that's his fourth foul.
That's his third.
Is it his third?
That's his third, yeah. That's his third foul. He's not in any danger really now.
Yeah. But it sends Severa to the line.
Wolves have been good from the line tonight.
They have. Not least this guy. So he gets that one, and the gap is down to 5, and if he gets this one, it will be 4.
Definitely need a score on this play now, the Phoenix. We've got to get going again now.
Yeah, there's 2 minutes left to play, and this team seems to be showing some of the similar properties to last season's team, who seemed to want...
Oh, what a great move from Rivers. That was a step out and in.
Yep.
And somehow managed to bank it home.
Seemed to be almost on a flat trajectory as they did it. I don't know how he managed to get it up and over. A handoff there by Adam Thoresby. An offensive
by
foul. By Wanless, was it?
Wanless, yeah. He's been doing that. He's been doing that quite a lot, I think. And I think it was another one of them where he's just highlighted to the referees, shall we say.
Yeah.
So maybe that switched the momentum round again. Hopefully we can close this out now.
There's 1 minute and 40 seconds left to play. Phoenix in possession. Daniel Noel. Ball goes inside to Rivers, who slams it home and swings in triumph from the ring.
That was a great play again. Lovely little passing. Noel out to Jordan, and Jordan found Rivers right through the middle.
Thoresby looking for 3 and finds it. 1 minute and 17 left. Mario Rivers on the ball. Jordan back to Daniel Noel, taking the air out of it a bit.
Still got a score though.
Yep. Ball goes in. Fake by. Kicks it out to Sayers, who finds a 3 from the corner pocket, and when it is needed, it is needed.
What a big play. That was a big play from Phoenix. That was the one that...
From the back line by Wolves. Severa. Lance Wanless is in the key. And Rivers tempted block on Kramer. He thought he had the ball. The referee didn't.
That's unfortunate there. He got the first one.
Yeah.
And nearly had the second as well.
So, 39.7 seconds left on the clock. Kramer on the line. And he continues, I think, his perfect record of free throws during this game.
Yep.
To bring the score back to 7. And 6. Wolves have got
plenty of fouls to give anyway.
They've got 3 to give. So I think this last 38 seconds could be one of those ones that take several minutes, because they will want to pressure. The Wolves will want to pressure the outlet. It makes its way to Jordan, who's going all the way, and he stands home again. The tomahawk is out.
There was only ever one thing in his mind. As soon as he got hold of that ball,
and the block by
there was only
Rivers
ever
there.
one thing in his mind.
Smashed away, not in Mario's house. And a foul by Whelan there.
All smiles now from the Phoenix. Little bit of a worrying moment there with a couple to go, but
there's now less than 16 seconds left to play. The Phoenix are in possession from the sideline. Well, this second half really has been the Dijon Allen Jordan show. He's found numerous original ways to score. Mario Rivers to Noor, who just decides he will hang on to the ball, let the clock run down, and the first victory of the season for the Phoenix comes at the expense of the Worcester Wolves, and it is by 91 points to